Okay, so this is gonna be part 2 because I had to start the live over. People calling my phone. Nobody has called me all day now. I go live. People are calling me. But you basically got a group of ex-friends, family members you cut off, neighbors you saw right through. They're mad because they cannot play on your top. They're mad because you escaped the traumatizing program that they put you in. Yes, this is a program. It's a program your family put you in. And they repeatedly, throughout your life, trauma. Okay, now you got to heal from that. You got to heal from that. You got to heal from that. Trauma. And you're no longer accepting this. And they mad. And your haters are mad that you outshine them. Your haters are mad that you outshined them. And then the sun came out because it was raining. You outshine your haters in every area of your life. It doesn't matter. You outshine them. You outshine them. You outgrind them. You outwork them. They still in the same position. They still fucking with that same raggedy ass, no good ass nigga just to say they got one. Why you okay with being single? That's outshining them. They trying to cause trauma. They trying to traumatize you because that same nigga still traumatizing their ass. They mad because you outshine them, baby. You can outwork them. You can outrun them. These people losing their mind. These people thought that they was going to put you back in the traumatizing program where they fuck you over. They fuck you over. And you still say, okay, we're going to be friends. We're going to be family. Because that's what they do to each other. You say, nah. Hey, y'all. Hey. You say, nah, If you're to the point right now in your life, if you even think, if the thought even come that you feel like somebody's going to fuck with you, you cut their ass off. Because you know what you feeling is real. And they mad. Listen, let me put y'all up on game. This is why they mad, because you sticking beside you. Y'all know that saying, yeah, this is my man and I'm going to stick beside him. And they mad because they still sticking beside these raggedy ass friends. They mad because they still sticking beside these raggedy ass men. And you sticking beside you. And your feelings and how you feel. Since other people won't take your feelings into consideration, hey, that's fine. You have that right. But you say, I'm going to stick beside what I feel. I'm going to take my own feelings into consideration since you won't. And that's outshining your haters. And they don't know what to do. They scrambling like eggs. They walking around here clucking. Because everybody knows why you don't fuck with these people no more. Everybody knows. Thank you for the subscribes. Everybody knows why you don't fuck with these people no more. It's not a hidden secret no more. Just like their agendas to come in your life wasn't hidden because they all laughed behind the scene. These family members, these exes, you got family members that sent exes, that sent men or women in to date you. You got friends that you cut off that sent men in to date you. You got neighbors trying to send somebody. Some of y'all got neighbors trying to send somebody in to date you. But the person they trying to send in, they like, nope. You want some of this too, old man? No. See, and that's what's getting them mad, is they used to have a lot of people under their control, and they could use to send a lot of people at you. But now people is like, no, I'm not going over there. I'm not fucking with that man. No, I'm not doing that. Y'all think y'all got y'all one. Because see, a lot of these people that's sitting back watching other people get fucked up for fucking with you, they're starting to see now that, you know, you're just using these innocent people as a shield to depopulate the world. Yes, you are. Because everybody that go over there fucking with him get fucked up. Now you want me to go? No. I think not. And then the crash dummies that are willing to come towards you, you like, not today, Satan. You're like, no, thank you. Don't need a friend. No, thank you. Don't need you. Don't need it. Don't want it. Won't be a part of it. Because you already know the game that they came to play. They want you to get you to let your guard down. They want you to trust them. They want to befriend you. And then these women, next thing you know, they're sleeping with your partner, or they're sleeping with somebody you knew, just to traumatize you. Just so you're left to pick up the pieces, and just so you're left to think that, what am I doing to deserve this? I've changed so much about myself, but every time I turn around, all I meet is crash dummies, all that come towards me. And that's another thing. They want to try to trick you into believing no matter how much healing you do on yourself, no matter how much work you do on yourself, all that's going to approach you is crackheads. All that's going to try to pursue you is people that are mentally unstable. Unstable creatures. They want you to say, oh, I'll just give up on my love life because every time I date, it's like it's somebody that's sent in. And if they're not sent in, your family or your friends, they track these people down that you're dating, and they tell them, no, you shouldn't talk to that person. They're crazy. Da, 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 da. Now imagine telling another crazy person, don't talk to another crazy person. I don't get that. But these are people that's not, you know, people that are not sent in. There's a slight chance that these people could be, you know, in their right state of mind. So what they'll do is they stalk them down, hunt them down, and they traumatize them about you. They traumatize the person that you're talking to, hey baby, about you. And then this person just like, just leave. Because they mad. You outshine them. You outgrind them. They underestimated you. They underestimated your ability to choose yourself. These people have been choosing them since you was a child, since you was an infant. Okay. All right. God want me to share this with y'all. This is what traumatizing looks like, okay? So my mother gave me away as an infant, right? And she gave me to my auntie, right? My auntie had 7 girls. I made 8, right? And so my auntie took very care of me. My auntie had money. My auntie lived in a very wealthy community. So from like an infant, I would say about 6 9 months old, my auntie had me. She took care of me. She took very good care of me. I had nice clothes. I had nice shoes. I went to the good places. Da 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 da. I just and she made sure all 7 of her daughters like catered to me. One would do my hair. One would do my iron my clothes. One would make sure my shoes and my bows matched. Cause I was one of them children. I was one of them children. If my shoes and my clothes didn't match my bows, I'm crying. I'm crying because what is this, right? And so when I began to get like 2 and 3, my auntie would tell me that she was my auntie, and you know I had a mom, and I would tell her no, she was my mom, and this is how I wanted it, you know, and I would call her mom sometimes, but she would correct me. She'd be like, no, don't, you know. She always left that door open that I am not your mom and you do have a mom, and I wanted that motherfucker closed, slammed shut. And I remember one time my mom called. I'm not gonna call this person my mom. The person that birthed me called, and I'm like 2 or 3, y'all, maybe 4, don't want to get on the phone, don't want to talk to her. I did not like this lady as a child. So pay attention to you, who your children like and don't like. I didn't even want to hear her voice on the phone. I would run and hide until that conversation was over. So when I got about 6, no older than 6, y'all, my auntie gave me some grapey grape. I went to sleep in my auntie's house after being there for 6 years. This is what a traumatizing program looks like. When I woke up, I was in a house that I did not know, and I was on a sofa and people was surrounding me that I did not know. I'm only 6 years old. All I know is my auntie. All I know is her daughters, which is my cousins. All I know is them. And when I wake up, I am surrounded by, at the time I didn't know, but it was the woman that birthed me and her other 2 children. I immediately, and it was like they was performing a fucking ritual on me, y'all, while I was asleep. So I'm laying on the sofa, and as soon as I wake up, could you imagine seeing some fucking strangers huddled around you, looking over you like this? I start crying because I do not know y'all. And the first thing the woman that birthed me, her daughter, says is, "What's wrong with her? What's wrong with her? Is something wrong with her?" I knew then I was in a fucked up situation that I did not know how I was gonna get myself out of at 6 years old. I have never met my sister before in my life. This is my first time meeting her, and she asked me what is wrong with her. So at that point in time when she said that, she was doing magic, word magic then, trying to make it seem like it's something wrong with me. Now something gotta be wrong with her. Something wrong with her. This is how they put you in a traumatizing program. I knew I was in danger being with these people. I was in fear for my life. Could you imagine at 6 years old knowing these people did not have my best interests at heart or anything? Every day while children at school, they plan. I'm trying to fucking figure out, how did I get here? So how am I gonna focus on schoolwork? How am I going to focus on anything this fucking teacher up here standing saying when today might be the day? Today might be the day. Today might be the day. Today might be the day. Because I knew as a child, my mother was a killer. And she was trying to kill me. I knew I wasn't safe. So every day while kids are playing and learning and growing and elevating, I'm over there like, am I gonna eat today? When I get home, I wonder, am I gonna eat? Because there was no food in the fucking refrigerator. Now one has to ask themselves, my auntie was stable and able to keep me, so why would she give me back to, at the time, my mother was on crack, my mother was a thief, my mother would leave us home all the time by ourselves with no food, so why would you give me back to her when you could have just kept me? Because it was a part of the program. To live good, to be loved, and then just have it swiped all away. And then you're not able to pay attention to the gifts. You're not able to tap into the gifts. You're not able to pay attention to what your inner self. Because you have to worry about how are you going to survive? How are you going to live? How are you going to make it? How at 6 years old, how are you going to pick up the pieces of your own life? How? I bet you do know this story. You just figured this out. And they'll do it over and over and over again. Once you get over that, they're like, okay, send somebody else in. Truman Show. Oh, but baby, they underestimated you. They underestimated you. Because these are those people that will sprinkle a little bit of love here and a little bit of love there, just to make it seem like it's not them doing anything to you. And when you get away, because for some of you, this is what your family do. Oh my goodness, I got chills all up and down my arm. You get away, but you're still connected to, let's say you stop talking to your mom and your dad and some of your cousins, right? They'll send your sister in to convince you. First of all, your family does nothing without doing black magic, witchcraft. So they'll put some type of curse or hex on your sister to pass off to you. And they'll try to summon you back in and try to convince you, no one's after you. No one's following you. No one's harassing you. Your mom really does care about you. Your family really does care about you. That's not really what happened. To get you to come back. And this is a memory. This is a memory spell, some type of memory loss. They want you to, they want you to lose memory of the fuck shit that they've done. So you come right back and walk into the new traps that they have set for you. Oh, but baby, they underestimated the wrong one at the wrong time, at the right place. They underestimated God playing around with your life, playing around with your free will, playing around with your stability, playing around with your mental. These people wanted to literally drive you crazy because these people are crazy. Only a crazy motherfucker knows how to drive a sane person insane or crazy. You come from a family of psycho fucking paths. They get a thrill, they get a kick, they get a rush. This is their high. This is their get off. And then they sit and they ask themselves, after inflicting pain on you, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with her? Because that's traumatizing. That's traumatizing. To stab somebody, right? Ugh. And you sitting there bleeding, you be like, God damn, I'm bleeding. Why would you? And they ask you, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Knife sticking out, blood. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You have no childhood memories? A lot of these women in your family, they mad because they can't play on your top no more. They wanted you to be a side piece. They wanted you to be a side piece in every relationship. That's why they send these unstable creatures, unhealed men, unhinged men, psychopaths. You know, they pick them out of their coven and they send them towards you and they say, I want you to set the stage. There's always a stage to be set, believe that, and scripts given out. And they say, I want you to love bomb them. I want you to give them everything they ask for, pay their bills. They're used to being pampered. They're used to being loved and da-da-da-da. And then after a week, just start abusing them. Start telling them they ain't shit. Start telling them they ain't gonna never be shit. Out the blue, you don't have to do anything or say anything, and they're gonna stick to this goddamn script, okay? Because it's your money is on the line. And then ghost them and go and get back with your ex. Let me tell y'all something. It is no coincidence that these men, they leave y'all and they're right back with their ex. I don't care what nobody say. A nigga gonna take a breather. Let me just take a breather, a month off or something. A man at least gonna take a month just to be by himself after a relationship. Or at least a week. No, these men leave you, they'll leave your home, break up with you and leave your home and go right to that ex house and get right back in a relationship that same very day. And it's not because they want to, it's because they're paid to. It's because they're paid to put you in a traumatizing position where now if you contact this ex, because it happens like that. That's how it happens, you know. You break up with somebody, 2-3 days later, either he calling you or you calling him. That's just life. Or in some cases, I just heard some of y'all don't fucking call at all. And that's good. I'm one of those. But I've made the mistake of doing it. And once you call them back, 2 days, y'all done broke up 2 days ago. They already in a relationship. So now if you call this person again, trying to just, you can't call this person again just to say hi or see what they doing, because then you'll be considered a side piece. If you think you're going to have a one night stand with this person, you're going to be considered the side piece. And this is the stage that they wanted to set up for you. This is what they wanted for you. A lot of women in your family made it their business for men to do this to you. And then they sit up there half the time. You don't even know that these men have gone and gotten in relationships because y'all just broke up 2 hours ago. And now what do you know? They go and they be with this dark fucking witch because these men love fucking chaos. And now this witch with her big ass mouth is going around town telling people, yeah, she want him back and she trying to be the side piece and da 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 da. So now, you know, high value men in the community is looking at you as like, oh, this person is a side piece. This person is willing to be on the side just to get some love. And the whole time, you didn't know this person went in the same hour, in the same breath that y'all broke up with, that same breath they was in a new relationship. Because they have to make it seem like they have to create this trauma. They have to traumatize you. Now he going around telling everybody that you still want him. And you know he in a relationship. You know he in a relationship. But listen, a lot of these men, they're traumatized themselves. A lot of these men are traumatized themselves. And what they're not telling is that they're really obsessed with you. But they'll go into town and traumatize everybody about you. Yeah, she a side piece. She still want a nigga. Yeah, da-da-da-da-da, right? Meanwhile, you like, okay, you in a relationship, bye. Thank you, God. I just wanted my shit I left in your car or something anyways. Like, they'll use any little thing. A lot. You know what happened to me? One time my ex reached out to me and he was working in this company. He was working for my mom. I don't know why I keep calling this lady my mom, the lady that birthed me, right? And he contacted me on Messenger. This is what they will do. Ooh, thank you, Spirit, for bringing this to my head, because I forgot that this even happened. And he contacted me. He was like, oh, I miss you and stuff like that. And at first I was like, oh, really? And then he kept laying it on me. And then I was like, oh, I miss you too. And you know, I miss that good D that you used to drop off. You know, I just slid. I slid. I ain't say I was perfect, but I'm worth it. You feel me? So he deleted him begging. He deleted him pleading. He deleted him love bombing me, telling me over and over how he missed me so much, to the point where I just gave in and was like, you know what? You did do that little special thing with your tongue, you know, and yeah, that's the little thing that I missed. I did screenshotted that and sent it to his girlfriend. Just out the blue. Look, bitches on me. Bitches on me. They want me while you sitting up acting dumb. Because these men will use beautiful women like you to get other women because they can't get women on their own. And women are competitive, and women, they judge you by who is attracted to you. That's why a lot of these niggas, they'll hide who they fucking with, because I'm telling you, it'll be the goddamn Cookie Monster from, or the goddamn, what was that thing? That little green monster that used to pop out the trash can. Oscar the Grouch. That's who they be fucking with. That's why they will hide their bitches. They will hide. You will never see their baby mama, because, you know, they look like Oscar the Grouch. And women judge men based off of who is pursuing them and who they have pursued. Yes, they do. That's why a man, you know, but when they get a pretty young thing like you, baby, they're gonna use you to get their next, they're gonna use you to get their next meat. They're gonna use you to get their next victim. And she messaged me and she was like, yeah, he sent me this and said that, like, you were trying to get back with him, and, you know, we was in a relationship, but I broke up with him, and he's just showing me that, like, you know, hoes be on him, but he curves them. And I was like, no, this slob mouth, wet mouth ass dog, slew-footed, knock-kneed ass, pushback hairline, retarded. I don't know why y'all had me remember that, but I almost got mad again. I almost got. This is what they do. When they got somebody pretty. When they got somebody that got good energy. When they got somebody that's got something going about themselves. They will use them to make it seem like you're the side piece, you're the jump off, you're the, when they message you first, they stalk you, they ride past your house, they beg for forgiveness, they beg for you to cook for them again. This one love my damn cooking. Love my cooking. More than me. These family members, these exes, these neighbors, you know what else is tickling they fanny? Got they fanny on fire. They asshole on fire, burning. It's because you're in some type of spotlight. And they're not. They're in fucking darkness. Some of these men, they can't even get another high value woman, because in order for them to get another high value woman, they have to have a high value woman. And they cannot get them, not off of their own energy, not off of their own looks, what they got. They can't do it. They have to pull a woman off of, see, look at what I had. Look at what I had. Traumatizing the hell out of this woman. Now you know she hurried up and got back with him, right? My exes do it all the time. Well, they used to. They don't get to do that anymore. My ex thought I was dumb, but I was playing right along. I wanted him to get back with her ass. Cause see, a lot of these women, they know about you and then they try to play in your energy. They try to play like they you. They try to play like they really got a backbone. They try to play like they really got some self-respect. They try to play like they got morals. They try to play like they got boundaries. They try to play like, oh, they don't put up with that shit, right? When they don't have no respect, they don't have no boundaries, they don't have no morals, they don't have none of that. All they know how to do is copy and paste. So he couldn't get her back because I had cut him off. So they copy everything that you do. As long as you messing with him, she messing with him on the side. She the side woman. And glad to be. And to tell you real quick, yeah, he dating both of us. He with both of us. Bitch, thanks for telling me. Now he's only dating one of us. And that one is you. So she wouldn't talk to him. She wouldn't let him back in the house. She was trying to act like me. Trying to, and it wasn't an act for me. Once I'm done with your ass, I'm done with your ass in that way. But I'll still, hey, how you doing? Everything's good. But I don't want you in that order no more. I don't want you in that way no more. So we on the phone, we on FaceTime. He screenshotted a picture of me. I did not tell him to take a screenshot picture of me. He has his plans. He finna go and traumatize these other bitches to get them back in line. So he took a screenshot of me and I'm like, hey, why you took a picture of me? He's like, oh, you gonna get in trouble by your boyfriend? And I'm like, no, I don't have a boyfriend, but, and this is the tactics that they use to lure you in. These are these church people. They know the Bible. If you want to know, if you want to surround yourself with witches and warlocks, just go to church. Just go to church. And everything is, they'll say something and then they'll throw something else out so that you will go towards that thing. So he's like, what? You got a boyfriend that you don't want to see that I got this picture? And I'm like, no, instead of just asking me, am I single? Well, I'll just see about that. Then I'll see if you're lying, cause I'm just gonna post this picture on my Facebook story time, and then we're gonna see. I'm like, but I don't really want you to do that. It's not that I got. Well, you must be hiding somebody then. It's not that. I just don't want nobody to know I'm talking to you because you were like. So he did it anyways, y'all. And this man was sleeping outside in his car. Soon as he posted that picture of me, he was in the house. She was like, oh, come on, come home. Come home. Come home. I just was tripping. But I'm done tripping. I tied my shoes. And I ain't tripping no more. I just, I was listening to blues. That's what had me sad. And now I'm not sad no more. You're not allowing these men to use you to traumatize other women. Cause see, they'll want him just because, they don't want to see him with you. But that's good for you. That works out in your favor. And these women that took these crash dummy ass men in off them being traumatized that he was gonna come back towards you. They think that that's gonna work with you. Oh, they think that's gonna try to create some type of trauma for you, and then you gonna chase after him with your broom or your pitchfork or something like that. These crash dummies, They want to crash out. A lot of these people, that's sad. A lot of these people that fuck with you, they don't want to live life. And I sit with the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes the truth elevates us. Sometimes the truth opens doors. Sometimes the truth can close doors. And a lot of these people that fuck with you, they don't want to take themselves out. So I play as long as we can run it, as long as they want to, because when I say game is over, it's over, period. A lot of these people wanted to traumatize you so bad so that you give up and snap and take someone else's life. And they didn't care if it was their life that you took. Because a lot of you are millionaires. And your family, your exes, your ex-friends, they all know this. And they didn't want you to wake up to the fact that you are a millionaire. So they want to keep you busy trying to figure out why are people so fucked up, why trying to heal this person's situation, trying to heal this person's situation, being scared of this situation, being scared, being traumatized, so that you wouldn't even tap into your gifts, so that you wouldn't even tap in to who you are. A lot of these people wanted you to feel like, well, I'm just a doormat. Who's walking up next to walk all over me and stomp all over my heart? They wanted you to be in this next energy, and you're like, there is no next. I figured y'all out. I see you. I see you. What Martin Lawrence said on that movie. Flashlight. I see you. They're like, no, go back to when you was playing dumb and our magic was working and you would allow these people to come in. Because, baby, they enjoyed paying these men to date you and pay. That's sad. They gotta pay men to cheat on you, and they gotta pay men to leave you. Because other than that, they wouldn't cheat on you and they wouldn't leave you. And that's why you don't have people around you that do anything for money, do anything for clout. And a lot of these men, they're attention-seeking whores. They love attention. They are so thirsty. A lot of these men that you dated, for one, they're traumatized themselves. Can't deal with rejection. Mother never loved them. They never healed, never grew. Only thing that grew was them. So they think they're a man because they have the tools of a man. But that's just your gender. These aren't men. These are grown little broken boys that never healed. And any little shiny object you wave in their face, they're gonna take it. They want to play with it. They want it. Any little attention from another woman, they want it. Because, for one, they've never had it until they met you. And 2, they know the shit ain't gonna last long. They know it's not gonna last. They know it's not going to last. You the millionaire in your family. And your family, instead of you walking into this millionaire energy or this millionaire status, they want you to be traumatized. And you're not traumatized at all. They are. You're not scared at all. They are. You're not panicking at all. They are. Because see, the same tricks that's still tricking them, they feel like the same tricks can trick you. But see, that's the difference between me and you. I mean, that's the difference between you and them. But that's the song. You learn from your mistakes. And you grow from your mistakes. These people do not learn from their mistakes. They do not grow from their mistakes. That's why they're able to try to do the same thing over and over, to try to keep you in a traumatizing program, a cycle. And then they want to keep everybody else on the outside. But then they want to make sure everybody sees you going through these traumatizing cycles as if you're inflicting this pain on yourself. You did not attract these unstable creatures. They was paid to come in. And when these men came in, they had voodoo, hoodoo on them. They was charmed up. You knew it was, because you seen this motherfucker one day and you was like, he is the ugliest man that I've ever seen in my life. And he didn't approach you then, because you know why? He didn't have himself charmed up. He didn't have the voodoo on him. He didn't have the charming spells on him. He didn't do the glamour spell on himself yet. So he knew he was fucking ugly too. But oh, when he went and did the charm spells and the glamour spells, got a loan from your family, so now he can look like something, and not only that, he got a little bit of money to splurge on you. Now he wants to approach you. And you like, oh, well, I thought he was kind of funny looking when I seen him, but maybe I just didn't see him in the right light, because they do be looking different. They do. And then as soon as they get you comfortable, you will see that ugly fucking monster. You will see the real them. And you like, oh shit. I thought you was fine as fuck, and now today it's like, I don't know, it's like your face is like a walking ass or something. Like, I'm telling you. They're mad because they cannot traumatize you anymore. They can't start you over anymore through trauma, through drama. It is over. It's over now. Move over. The game's shut down. And we not sorry. We not sorry. At all. Now run that up. And sit with it. And that's the message. Okay, so I'm gonna read some of the comments, and then I'm gonna get on up out of here. Your name is changed. Yeah, they love to do that. They love to change your name because there's money left to you. There's money left to you. So sometimes they will change your name, and then they will keep your other name so that they can, you know, collect these benefits from you using your other name. And all my sisters say, I'm sorry. Yeah, you know, your sister is right about what she's saying. She says she's sorry. She is. Very much sorry. A sorry piece of shit for doing that to you. Yeah, she's right about what she says. You know, when people say weird shit, believe them. Like, when they be telling the truth, like, I had my gang stalker, my doppelganger, my, you know, this person tried to take me out. She told me I would, you would never amount to my real so-and-so. I'm like, I couldn't agree with you more. That you are so right. I could never measure up to someone who steals a child and get them into prostituting and trying to unalive their mom. You're right. That's something I just can't never measure up to or live up to. You are absolutely, positively correct. I can't live up to that one. Your whole life was orchestrated. I could believe that. It happens more. When you're the chosen one, when you're the generational curse breaker, they don't want no disruptions. They want this corruption to continue because a lot of these people, they get paid. So they don't want any disruptions. They turned your kids against you. I've been on your journey for 9 years. Yeah, they do that. They gonna do that. They gonna turn your kids against you. They're gonna sit up there and do dark magic on your kids because they want everyone's story to be the same about you. And, you know, if your children are children that they get hypnotized, or they're infatuated with material things, or you have a child that is obsessed with clout and attention and popularity, they're going to take the bait. When your family comes in and say, we will pay you to do this to your mom, we will pay you to do this to your dad, you will get fame, you will get fortune, you will be the millionaire in the family. They promise these children all these things, knowing they're just using this child as a shield because they're smart enough not to attack you on their own. They always use your neighbor to attack you because guess who that karma is going to go to? Your neighbor. Not to the person that sent them, not to the person that's paying them to do it. They know that, and they don't want to get hit with that hot shit. They don't want that They don't want that smoke. They don't want that smoke. And then these people that sent these people in, they sit back and they like, damn, you getting fucked up. And these people like, hell. And they're like, mm-mm. Mm-mm. You should have never took that deal. They will definitely persuade your kids to take your ass right on up out of here. They will tell your child, listen, everything that's supposed to go to your mom will go to you. You will get her inheritance. You will get the favor. You will get the love. You will get the respect. They'll make it sound so good. That's why it's important that you know your kids love you for you, not based off what you can do for them, but based off of you just loving your mother because she's a good mother. That's something you cannot buy. You cannot go to the store and purchase. I want to purchase a dozen full of being a good mom. Yeah, I'll take a dozen of those and let me get 2 dozen of the best mom ever. I'll take that. You can't go to the store and purchase being a good mom. But a lot of these moms, they do. They go and they purchase their children shoes and clothes, and they don't even love their children. They just do it as a way to not feel bad for bringing somebody here that they don't really even like. And a lot of it is they don't want to get talked about. They don't want to be talked about. So they'll dress them up and drop them off at grandma's house every weekend, or drop them off with auntie or auntie, or, you know, but they really don't love them. And they only dress them up because they don't want to be talked about. If they not obsessed, they keep trying to compete. Oh, baby, they're obsessed with competing. They are obsessed with competing. You know what? You know what just came to me? A lot of these people, they always trying to, like, certain things that have happened in your life. It's like they try and make that shit play out in their life. It's no matter if it's good or bad. No matter if it's good or bad, they will try to match that energy. You know, it's like, what is it, those people that, you know, something worser always happened to them. You could tell them something happened and, you know, let's say, for instance, your husband beat on you, right? And he's never beat on you before. And you like, oh my God, my husband beat on me. And you confide it in your friend, right? This is how you know she a fucking hater. They won't let you have a fucking moment. You can't just have a moment to vent, a moment to confide in someone, you know, express yourself, a safe place. After you get done expressing yourself and what happened and everything like that, they will insult you on many different levels, because that's the only intelligence that they have. They'll say, well, well, shoot, Bobby used to beat my ass too, girl. Now, what the fuck does that have to do with you? No consoling. No, it's gonna be all right. Let's figure this out. Let's put this nigga in jail. They gonna tell you what happened to them. And then some of these demonic spirits, they'll even say, well, what did you do to him? Are you sure you didn't do anything to him? Because, see, you're in a vulnerable state. You're being, you know, vulnerable. You're being open. You're being honest. And they'll take that as an opportunity to insult your intelligence. You like, this motherfucker just hit me for no reason, just all out the blue, just, you know what I'm saying, just knocked my head in between the washing and the dryer, and I'm trying to figure out, you know, and then he done left. I don't know where he at, but they'll say, well, what did you do? Are you sure you didn't hit him? Are you sure you didn't say anything to him? They will never let you have a moment. These are the agents that's sitting in your life waiting on their turn to keep you in this traumatizing program. You see how that works? This nigga done beat your ass because he's sent in by your family to traumatize you. And then you think this your friend, whole time, another agent, another plant. Because see, they know how it works. So she's sitting up, you know, whole year, this broad been working for your family, just collecting energy, collecting information, going back telling your family, you wonder why this not happening, you wonder why this not going on, because she's going back and reporting everything. But what is able to go through is traumatizing. But no, you can't get that job. No, you can't be with this person. No, you can't. But this is what we have for you. More trauma. Your friend literally, well, you think she your friend, literally sitting there talking about, are you sure you didn't hit him? Are you sure? And then when you tell that bitch, kick rocks, you know, because you heard what I said when I said what I said. And they'll go back to the drawing board and they're like, that didn't work. She didn't, you know, she didn't da-da-da-da-da. And then those two will start dating. You're like, well, this is a traumatizer to know that her best friend is now dating, you know, the guy that whooped her ass or the guy that you was dating. And they just go all around just doing the same shit, trying to traumatize you, trying their best. Especially these women. They try their best to traumatize you by dating the same men that you dated. All these women are saying by dating someone that you dated is that they're broken, they're lonely, and they're thirsty, and they are accepting damaged goods, rotten, low-level hanging fruit already on the ground. That's all.